The Irish Garden. Well, I'm not Irish, and I don't live in Ireland, but I won this awesome prize of an amazing, fascinating magazine from Rachel at Gardening at Douenza. She had a special submission for a contest for an international submission, and I ended up winning, which is really, really cool. So I'm learning lots and lots of stuff about different plants, and while I don't know if I myself would be able to grow some of these, it's still nice to know about them, to get educated. So Rachel had a video up on her channel about her page, which is right here. And of course, it's lovely and beautiful. Her garden is amazing, as we all know. But there's also some other people's gardens with some other tips and tricks. This page in particular is useful for me because I have tomatoes and they had blight. Glad to know I'm not alone. But there's one page that I really wanted to show you because it actually made me laugh out loud. Let's see if I can find it. There's some really great advice about planting a garden. But there's this section on, here it is, patience rewarded. Okay, this cracked me up. Hilda, all right, here's what Hilda has to say. Some years ago, a dear friend brought me a bulb from Madeira, a stanhopea. It was planted in a small slated hanging basket, and I waited. It was on the verge of going to the compost heap when two magnificent flowers were produced. Well worth waiting for. Oh my gosh. She had a stanhopea she almost threw out? Wow. Okay. And then it blooms for her after all? Yes. That's delightful. Anyway, I'm glad she didn't toss that guy out. So I'm really excited about my subscription. So thank you, Rachel, for having this. And I'm so happy that I won. So now I wanted to change things a little tiny bit. Here are some plants that I don't know what to do with. I don't know how I've messed them up, what I've done wrong. Whoops. And so I thought I would ask y'all for your advice, for your help. So first, we've got this amaryllis. Now, this bulb, I've tried to force it before, and while it grew leaves, it did not grow a flower. So I think I did that wrong. It's kind of just been sitting on my counter. It's not rotten. It's still firm. I waited for the roots to shrivel this time. I should have left some of the leaves on, but my husband actually clipped it before I got a chance to tell him what I was doing. It's not a big deal. But now I'm trying to figure out what to do. So, yeah, what should I do? Do I put it in my fridge? Should I plant it? Now on to that, planting it. So here I've got some daffodil bulbs that my friend's mother gave to me. She's a daffodil enthusiast. And I don't really know much about them. I thought she actually was giving me like a shallot gift. And then I saw it said Mount Hood and I was like, oh, okay, I probably shouldn't eat that. But anyway, my concern is this freaking squirrel that's been eating my orchids. Should I assume that the squirrel is going to want to eat my daffodil bulbs? And if so, what should I do with them? How do I plant them? I don't know. I don't know anything about this. You guys got to help me out here. All right, and then we're moving on to succulents. And, you know, Lynn, you're going to have to give me some, well, look at this guy. Lynn, you're going to have to give me some advice here. So I've got these two jade plants, and this one on the left was like huge and wonderful and doing well, and then I don't know what happened to it, but okay, you got to get down now. Come on, blood. Come on. The two of them actually got this fungus, and I used neem oil, and I got rid of it for the most part. But now, for some reason, it's just not doing well. Now, I repotted it. It's in this really great soil that's very free draining. It's just dying. Like, what is going on here? It doesn't look like it has that fungus anymore. but is it not getting enough light? Like, look at this one. This one's changed colors. So before it was much darker with a little red tinge, and now it's like this weird light lime green color, which it's not that it's a bad color, but it also doesn't seem to be doing as well as it was. Like there's, you know, still some dead guys there. Yeah, advice? I don't know. When I repotted both of them, I sterilized the pots and I made sure that most of the old soil, as much as I could get off, was taken off of both. But this one, I mean, look at this. It's just like, this is not good. And I really don't want to throw it out. I don't want to give up on it. Anyway, anybody have any advice? Please help. And then we've got the saddest case of all. Oh, Lord. I don't know what happened to this one. This was this lush, beautiful bear paw succulent, and it was doing so well. And I repotted it, and it seemed to be fine. I mean, it wasn't like super thrilled with being repotted, but I had to repot it. And it's just dying. It is not. The leaves just will not stay on. They just fall off all the time, every time I touch it. And there's fewer and fewer branches. They just keep dying too. I don't know. Does it need more light? Right now it's getting southwest, like really low light. Actually, not even that. I actually had it in like an alley window, so maybe it just isn't getting enough light. I don't water it that often. I don't know. Advice? Help, please? Let me know what you think in the comments. I really appreciate it. All right, have a good day.